This meeting is being recorded.
Ok. So vamos a hacer entonces el juramento a la lealtad, a la bandera. Vamos a hacer en inglés. Please put your hands in the heart. And we start. I pledge
allegiance to the flag
of
of
the
the
United
United States of America,
and to the
to the
republic
republic,
that stands
one
one nation under God, indivisible,
under God,
and justice for all.
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
for all. Thank you for that, Octavio. And we'll go ahead and move to approval of minutes. Sheena,
Okay, I have the minutes. Can we display the minutes, please?
Which minutes? The one from August or the ones from or the ones from June? I have two.
August,
Mhm.
the association meeting minutes for August. Here we go. I just need everyone to review the minutes, or I can read them, but I prefer that you look them over. And we'll scroll. I can read them for, thank you. Roll call.
okay. We'll go with the approval of minutes.
Just a moment, they're still reading.
Lo que estamos haciendo, estamos leyendo las actas de la reunión general de agosto 9 de 2022. Está en inglés y luego en español.
I would like to make a motion and approve the minutes as read with any changes.
Just a moment, it's still more. It's 4 pages. Just a moment, it's 4 pages. Is there any changes that anyone has noticed that needs to be made onto the notes on the minutes?
No.
I needed the minutes for the association. I guess this is the board meeting, Octavia. We needed the minutes for the association, not the board,
And that was when, let's see.
not the board. That's the minutes for the association. That's the ones they needed.
Can everybody would do that?
Everyone, please mute their volume, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Are there any noticeable changes to the minutes that anyone has noticed? That needs to be any corrections?
No.
Okay, Malaya,
My motion still stand.
Okay, so all in favor, say yes.
wait a
Or
minute.
thumbs up.
I'm sorry, I second the
second.
motion. Thank you. We have to second the motion.
I'll second the motion.
Thank you.
Thank you. So all in favor, thumbs up for all people that agree, all that oppose, and all that sustain.
I sustain because I was not there.
Okay, we have one sustain.
Okay, let me get my thumbs up.
Okay,
Thank you, everyone.
thank you. Next, we're gonna have a presentation. We have a presentation from our school. We have Mrs. Welsh standing in for Keisha Irving Holding. And then we're also gonna have head counselor Steve Dunis speak with you guys. Okay, Mrs. Welsh, if you wanna start.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just showing up today because Ms. Irving had a I think I know that song. Again, my name is Mrs. Welch, Assistant Principal at Jordan. Ms. Irving had another event that she needed to attend, so I'm here in her place. I don't know what she was going to present, but since I do have the floor, I do want to share our work around our tardy policy at our school. We are getting these children in class on time like never before. We spent the first 3 weeks welcoming them. The second week, we were training them about the importance of being in school on time and being successful. And we had expectations assemblies. Then we had tardy assemblies for those who needed more support, more encouragement, more education around being in class on time. So our numbers are way, way down, and you can walk on our campus, and after the bell rings, you see that it's clear. They're in the classrooms and they're learning. So that's been a great start to our school year. It's a lot, students are more calm. So I just wanted to highlight that, and we're going to be communicating it out with our parents and our students. But first we wanted to get them trained, get them back in the routine and going to class. I don't know if there's something else that you guys, well, actually I can tell you something else too. I guess I do have a presentation. We have a Safe and Civil committee that we had a group of us that went to training in Portland for about a week to learn about the components of a safe and civil school. And it's a way of organizing our school. It's a school-wide approach to improving attendance, behavior, and academics. We're trying to make this a system-wide approach so we don't leave any kid behind, and we have resources for different students, and that we monitor students along the way. You know that because of COVID, a lot of families have experienced a lot of hardship or trauma. So we're trying to create a seamless system where students feel a sense of belonging. So if they're having problems, they feel comfortable to come and talk to someone, but then also reaching out to our community and our school district to provide resources to shore up our students and our families so they could come to school every day and learn and be productive. So that's what Safe and Civil is all about. So we come together as a group on a monthly basis and look at academics, attendance, and behavior. And this takes time. We develop a system like this at a school, but we have a great group of committed teachers and support staff. Mr. Duanis is on it as well. He came to his first meeting and contributed. And maybe he'll talk about the how we really want to increase our celebration of students' achievement, and not just around academics, but around pride, being responsible, persisting, things like that, about rewarding them for great character. So those are some of the things that we're doing. We're trying to grow and improve and build a strong community at Jordan. And our football team is 4-0, by the way.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, I want to make sure we make that plug. Yes, Ms. Spears. Yes, 4-0. And they're having a good sports program is another way to build a sense of community and school pride. So we really want to stand behind our football team and all our athletics, just to help, build up that Jordan brand in the North.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Welch.
Let me translate all that, all right? Muy buenas tardes. Ella es la señora Welch. Ella es la asistente de la directora, ya que la directora no puede estar con nosotros, pero ella sí tiene muchas cosas que decir. Por ejemplo, ella tiene que decir que estamos aquí en la escuela trabajando lo que se requiere en la póliza de tardanzas. Hemos comenzado el año muy bien. Los jóvenes están llegando a tiempo a su clase, a la escuela, y estamos muy orgullosos de eso. Comenzamos con unas asambleas de expectativas que estamos esperando de ellos, y también unas asambleas de lo que se refiere a las tardanzas. ¿Cuál es la expectativa en relación a la asistencia y tardanzas? También hemos visto que los números en asistencia han bajado bastante, y por eso es que nos emociona. Ahora los vemos a los jóvenes que están llegando a sus clases, están entendiendo, están aprendiendo, y bueno, se ven también los asistentes más calmados, más tranquilos, y eso nos llena de orgullo también. Y estamos haciendo eso. También ella tenemos un comité que se llama Seguros y Civiles, y en este comité ellos tuvieron la oportunidad de ir a Portland por una semana para aprender cómo funciona y cómo se puede implementar en la escuela. Y este programa es para que se pueda impartir para toda la escuela, que no es solamente un solo lado de la escuela o para ciertos estudiantes, es para todos los estudiantes en general. Y es para mejorar la asistencia, comportamiento y el clima escolar. Y eso es más que nada el propósito de este grupo, en el cual, sabemos que COVID ha sido uno de los grandes problemas que ha causado pues para muchas de nuestras familias. Entonces, por eso que queremos tratar de hacer un sistema que se pueda desarrollar por debajo de la mesa para que no sea tan impactante para las familias, en el cual los estudiantes empiecen a sentir que está funcionando, que sientan que pertenecen a la escuela, que pertenecen al clima escolar, y bueno, y que también puedan los padres de familia recibir recursos comunitarios y del distrito en el cual ellos puedan ver que se sientan apoyados y que se puedan sentir también parte de la escuela y que puedan sentirse productivos. El chiste es de que este grupo se reúne cada mes, es un buen grupo, tienen mucho ánimo de seguir. El señor Duanes, que es nuestro consejero principal, se reunió también con nosotros en este grupo. Y bueno, lo que queremos es continuar con incrementar las celebraciones de los estudiantes, implementar que se permanezca, que se pagan con concreto lo que llamamos Pride, orgullo, que tengan cada letra de significado en relación a la personalidad de los estudiantes. Queremos que vayan desarrollando para que entonces vayamos creciendo y obviamente pues celebrar nuestro equipo de fútbol americano que está ahorita invicto 4-0, ¿verdad? Y bueno, eso nos llena de emoción y que eso se repercuta también con los otros grupos de deportes, a nuestros estudiantes atletas, porque eso ayuda también a sentir ese sentimiento de comunidad y bueno, de orgullo también, ¿no? A que tener todos nuestros deportistas también que tengan un buen tiempo y que la escuela los apoye.
Okay, thank you, Octavio, for translating for us. Now we have Steve Dunes, also from their school.
Everybody. I hope I'm not cutting out because I was kind of hearing Miss Welch and I was kind of cutting in and out. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can hear you.
You can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, my name is Steve Duanes, the new head counselor at Jordan High School. I have tons of experience. This is my 22nd year as a school counselor in Long Beach Unified. I spent 12 fantastic years at Jordan as a regular school counselor back in the early 2000s. I moved over to Cabrillo because I needed a change, something more invigorating. I needed to learn something new. So I went to Cabrillo and was their head counselor for 9 years. And now I'm back home. So I'm really excited to be working at Jordan. It's almost like I left at the right time and came at the right time because most of the none of the construction had started when I left. And most of it is done now that I'm back. So my timing actually, I think, was pretty good. In terms of what Mr. Mojica had talked about, or Miss Welch had talked about celebrations, and it's one of the tasks that we have as a school to celebrate the successes of our students. And so I'm all for celebrating their academic successes and their athletic successes. And so we have plans in place. All I need is the money so we can make the plans happen. So we are planning to celebrate our students probably 2 or 3 times a semester. And so expect to hear more about that. Hopefully in November. I know we're gonna have our honor roll activities next month. And so you'll get more information about that, hopefully by the end of next week. And then we'll have more information about celebrations for students. So I'm really looking forward to that. I ran the data already. It looks really good. So the more we celebrate, the better it is, I think, because we want to promote that positivity in terms of being proud of their achievements, of their academic achievements, especially. Right now, I think Mr. Mojica had mentioned about COVID, and during COVID, we had a lot of students that struggled, a lot of families that struggled, a lot of counselors that struggled. And so we right now are still working our way through a lot of those moments when we had students that failed classes and that got behind in credits. And so with the help of our principal, Ms. Irving, she allotted some sections, which are classes, for students to try to make up credits. So know that we have about 300 students that are doing credit recovery at this moment right now during their school day. We already had 20 kids finish in the first 3 weeks of the school semester that they finished the class. So it's moving in the right direction in terms of getting back on track. This summer, we started a new tradition with the support of Ms. Irving, where we invited the seniors to come in and to talk to them personally about their credit history, where they stood in terms of how they were academically, right? So, I think information is powerful, because then that tells me that'll tell you whether you're on track. And if you're not on track, what is it that you need to do to be on track? Because if you don't know, you're never going to get there. And so we had over 400 seniors come in this summer in the second week of August. It was fantastic seeing all these seniors come in to talk about themselves on a one-on-one basis with their counselor. I thought it was very, very helpful. We haven't moved down yet to the juniors. I don't know if there's going to be enough time to do it, but I know that we have meetings coming up with them. And so Ms. Welch had alluded to some, not activities, but assemblies that we had for students. We talked about graduation requirements and all that. So it's been very, very positive. So Octavio, do you want me to translate for myself?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But I took notes in case.
Okay, well then you can supplement if I forget something. Aquí sí se habla español. So mi nombre es el señor Duanes. Soy el supervisor de los consejeros aquí en la escuela de Jordan. Es mi año número 22 en el distrito como consejero. Empecé como consejero en la escuela de Jordan por 12 años y después me fui a ser el líder del equipo de consejeros, el supervisor en la escuela de Cabrillo por 9 años y ya regresé. Como le digo, regresé a mi casa. So, en este tiempo me han dado uno de los cargos que me dieron es acerca de celebraciones, porque parece como que no habían suficientes celebraciones acerca de lo que han logrado los estudiantes. So, me estaba comentando de que pronto, para la próxima semana, vamos a mandar información acerca de los honores para estudiantes que recibieron un promedio de 3.0 más alto el semestre pasado. Y también estamos planeando actividades para estudiantes que van a ser nominados por sus profesores y los vamos a celebrar por sus logros de ese modo también. Había comentado también que este verano, con el apoyo de la directora, la señora Irving, ella nos apoyó y pues nos motivó también para que tuviéramos unas sesiones de 4 días con nuestros estudiantes del 12º grado. Y fue primera vez que se hizo eso en la escuela y fue tiempo, era buen tiempo para hablar con cada estudiante individualmente, con su consejero o consejera, acerca de cómo van con sus créditos, porque si no saben cuántos créditos tienen, lo que tienen que completar, no van a llegar al final. Entonces, para mí era muy buen tiempo, valió la pena. Y no sé si vamos a tener suficiente tiempo para hablar con los estudiantes del 11, por ejemplo, para hacer eso específicamente, pero sí, ya pronto en el próximo mes vamos a hablar acerca de esos temas con los estudiantes del 11 y también los del 10. I don't know if I missed anything, Octavio, in your notes.
You did
No.
About the 400 seniors we talked to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 400 seniors that came and visited you during the summer.
Go ahead. You're freezing on me.
Oh, okay. Sí, nada más le faltó un poquito de que en el verano se reunió con 400 estudiantes, no solamente él, sino el equipo de consejería para hablar sobre sus clases y todo eso. Y él sí mencionó de que, bueno, la información es tan poderosa y que sí, ellos saben cuántos créditos tienen y todo eso, entonces tienen más posibilidades de saber cómo se van a graduar y todo eso. Y creo que están planeando hacer una también con los del 11º grado, ¿verdad?
Yeah, I definitely think we will. I haven't talked yet about our how to contact us. And so on the website's going into it. We're transitioning right now from one vendor to another. So our website hasn't been updated yet. So if you look at the website and look up counselors, you'll see me there as a teacher, which I've actually never been in my career. But you can always contact us anytime. And so I much prefer email, only because it's faster. Because when I see the email, I see emails at night, I see emails when I'm bored, I see emails in the weekend, I see emails all the time, and I answer emails all the time. So, what I tell students, like I had a presentation this morning, is that if I don't know the answer, I know who does have the answer. And so, any question is totally fine, whether it's counseling related or anything else that has to do with Jordan or even high schools in Lubbock Unified, because I've been around long enough to know who knows the answer. So feel free to email me whenever you have any concerns or questions or anything like that. Whenever in doubt, it's always better to contact the counselor. The counselor and the parent should always be best friends. I remember having conversations with parents when they wouldn't identify themselves, and neither would I, because we knew each other so well that we just got into the conversation, got it done. So that's always what I promote. So yeah, let me try to see if I remember what I just said, Octavio. Pueden hablar con nosotros por medio de email o por teléfono, o nos pueden venir a visitar aquí en la oficina. Normalmente por email o correo electrónico es mucho más fácil en relación es más veloz para poder hablar con nosotros. Es más fácil tener esa conversación con nosotros por medio de email porque es más rápido. So, si usted tiene cualquier pregunta o duda, no está seguro si su estudiante fue a clase, ya, mándenos un email y nosotros le podemos responder lo más pronto posible. Si en caso tiene cualquier pregunta, me puede mandar un email a mí. Como le estaba diciendo al grupo, los leo todo el día, en la noche, en el día, los domingos, cuando estoy aburrido, y también respondo de esa manera. Entonces, con tal que me den como unos 12 a 24 horas, les puedo responder. Ahorita voy a poner los datos. I'll put my email on here. So
In the
then
chat.
you guys have it. I'll put it in the chat, and then I can, Octavio, I don't know what you think, but I can put the counselor's email as well if you want me to, with the pathway and the grade level, so that in case they want to contact their specific counselor, we can do that too.
Ok, entonces en el cuarto de charla va a poner entonces a todos los consejeros sus contactos para que entonces sepan y también en qué programa o academia ellos pertenecen para que entonces puedan ustedes contactarlos.
Right. I thought I saw something in the chat in Spanish, but I couldn't read it. It went too fast.
Yeah, I answered one of them.
Okay, all right. So it was just about the emails, it looks like. Can you share your okay, all right. So there was a question about how do we, I think it has more to do like how do we instruct students about how to stay on track for graduation. And so, the goals are like this, like you want to make sure that they graduate on time, but you also want to make sure that they meet their A through G requirements so they have every possible option when they get to graduation day, right? You want senior year to be not as chill as possible, but you want it to be not stressful, right? For us as counselors and school personnel, and for families as well. And so the more information that they know now, the more they take care of it now, the better it is. And so we definitely have conversations with students from 9th grade year, 10th grade year, and so on about the graduation requirements, the A through G requirements, and how they're moving through that process. In terms of what our role is as counselors, we're always looking to obviously meet the graduation requirements, that's obvious, but also about meeting the A through G requirements. So what we always tell students is, all I ask of you is that you get A's, B's, and C's so we keep moving you up in the level. The higher, the better. So obviously, I'd rather you have more A's and C's, no D's, no F's, because D's or F's are, you're probably gonna have to make them up anyways. And so those are the type of conversations we have with 9th graders and 10th graders. Once they get to 11th and 12th, then every situation is a little bit different because I might have this many credits, Octavio might have double the amount of credits that I have. It just depends on the situation. And that's when I go back to, we need parents to help us as well. And so, the more information that you have, the more you can help me with my caseload, with my student, your student, so that we can get to that day of graduation. We can walk the stage, I can announce your name at graduation, and it's something good all the way through. So yeah, Octavio, I don't know if you wrote that down, but I forgot what I said.
Solamente que estaba hablando sobre que los que ya están a punto de graduarse, que tienen que estén bien para que no que estén un poquito más relajados, pero no tan relajados que tengan su mente en la meta, ¿no?
Yeah, I think I remember now. Okay, so la pregunta era acerca de lo que si tenemos conversaciones con estudiantes del 10º grado acerca de los requisitos para graduación, y en realidad esa conversación tenemos esa conversación con estudiantes del 8º grado. Cuando empezamos a hablar con los estudiantes de middle school que vienen a la secundaria, hablamos con los del 9º, los del 10º, les damos documentos acerca de los requisitos, porque la expectativa es que se gradúen, pero también que cumplan con sus requisitos colegiales para que tengan todas las opciones disponibles cuando lleguen a su último semestre de high school y tengan que escoger a qué es lo que van a hacer. La conversación que tenemos con los alumnos es acerca de eso. En realidad es de que con tal que ellos reciban A, B y C en sus clases, ellos van a tener esa opción y van a cumplir con esos requisitos, porque la tarea de nosotros es ponerlos en esa posición para cumplir con esos requisitos. Sepan que esa conversación pasa todos los días, pero también tiene que ver con ustedes, porque como padres de familia necesitamos su cooperación también. En veces necesitamos la motivación de parte suya para motivar sus hijos o sus estudiantes para que lleguen a la meta, porque en veces yo les hablo, a otra persona les habla, en veces tenemos que hablarle como 3 modos diferentes, 3 personas diferentes para que entiendan. Para eso estamos nosotros, pero también necesitamos su ayuda también. Por eso le queremos dar esa información a los estudiantes y también a ustedes también. Me imagino que voy a tener que regresar uno de estos días para la próxima junta para darles esa información. What I was just telling them at the end of the conversation was that, going back to the point about I need that parent involvement where you guys know exactly where your student is at. And so I kind of feel like I need to be invited back so that I can give you that information. Because sometimes, I'm looking right now at my screen and I have 4 different faces. And I'm like, sometimes I have to tell them this, she has to tell them this, Octavio has to tell them this, the pres has to tell them this, and that's the only way they're gonna get it. Because sometimes they don't hear it from one person, but when they hear the same message from 3 or 4 people, and sometimes in 3 or 4 different ways, that's when it finally sinks in. And so hopefully you'll invite me back. I'll come back for sure.
We sure will. Thank you so much. Thank you to our speakers. We appreciate it. Mrs. Welsh, Steve, thank you so much. We will invite you back again. I appreciate you guys for coming and great presentations from you both. Thank you.
And you're gonna put the counselors' contacts in the chat, right? Because they were asking for it.
Yeah, I'm typing that in right now.
Thank you. Moving on with the meeting, we'll go to our financial report from our treasurer.
Angel, please do the asking first.
Oh, is everybody okay with the recording? We're recording this meeting, so just making sure everybody's okay with the recording.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Elizabeth?
Hi,
Hello.
we're doing for August, right? Is that what we're doing?
Financial report and show them what we've got so far, please.
Okay,
I'll get-
this one that's in front of us is for May.
let's see.
Hold on. I'm trying to get the one for, I don't know if that's on, is that on my computer, what we're looking at, or is somebody else posting
I
that?
think it's Octavio's. I think May is the last one you have to show, because that's June, I'm sorry, you have to show up till June. You have to show June's financial. June. Show June's
Okay.
financials.
June, we didn't do anything, so our money on hand at that time, it was 481.91.
July, same. No, we did have this. So there was totem $26.
And then for July, in total, it was $26. $26.55 the total for that was deposited. And then the total is 508.46 in the month of July. And then the month of August is 508. And then the 23 from Totem, and I haven't put it in there for the e-waste. Were we gonna put that for August? Or
Yes, we
for,
will. We just
or
have.
are we doing that for September? I'm not sure. So
It
the
will-
total that we have right now is 532.06. That's our total right now. Yes, of the bank statements.
I move that we approve this financials with the understanding that there will be additional funds to be put into the financial budget report.
I second.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, all in favor, with a yay or thumbs up? Any no's, anyone is sustained? Okay, Malaya. Okay. Thank you. So we move as approved. So next presentation from the president.
Thank
So,
you.
hi, I'm Contrae Spears. Everyone calls me Angel. I'm the new president for this year, 22-23. PTA, to me, PTA is one voice for family engagement. And children, to me, children succeed when families, schools, and communities come together. We all work together, family, community, and the schools. I think we can all come together and make this a good school year, a better school year. And to me, PTA helps develop these relationships so we could give different resources, programs, and advocacy for the children. Also, I'm always on campus. I'm open to any suggestions for PTA, any volunteers. People want to volunteer for PTA. We do have some positions open. Later, Octavio will talk about that. Again, we have a great board put together to work for this year for the kids. Just basically bringing all the kids and family and parents together, working together just to make sure our kids are on track. Like the counselor said, A through G credits, make sure, like Ms. Will said, going to class, being on time, just holding all kids accountable. And again, thank you. And I just want to introduce the rest of my board. And one thing, you can't get a hold of me right now through email, which you can email me through my secretary. If Sheena will put her email up, you could get a hold of me through the email. I'll also put my number in the chat. You can call me anytime, I'm available. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the rest of the board. So our executive vice president is Brittany Pierre. We have our treasurer is Elizabeth, our secretary is Sheena, our auditor is Malaya, our parliamentarian is Maria Lopez, our historian is Maggie, and our room coordinator is Octavio. Do anybody from the board like to speak? You can now.
Angel? Somebody put it in the chat if somebody could translate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Octavio.
Yeah.
Where you want me to go back?
Yeah, so welcome everybody. The new president, her name is Country Angel Spears. She's our president for PTA. What am I saying in English? In Spanish.
Spanish, Octavio, Spanish.
Sorry, I apologize. Let's try this again. Buenas noches.
I'm sorry.
Estoy hablando en inglés cuando hablo en español. La presidenta, ella es nuestra presidenta, y ella quiere dar la bienvenida a PTA el día de hoy. Tenemos que ella piensa siempre que el PTA es una sola voz, y en esa voz es la voz de todos, es la voz de nuestros hijos. Entonces, ella cree que nosotros como comunidad tenemos una mejor oportunidad de hacer la escuela mejor. Entonces, por eso, para ella es importante que construyamos relaciones para poder entonces abogar por nuestros hijos. Ella siempre está en el plantel y está siempre abierta a cualquier sugerencias que ustedes tengan para hacer el PTA un poquito mejor, ¿verdad? Tenemos una buena directiva, miembros de la mesa directiva este año, que, bueno, nos gustaría hacer lo posible este año para tener a que las familias, los jóvenes y los padres de familia trabajemos juntos para que ellos empiecen a aprender, lleguen a tiempo a clase, lleguen a tiempo a la escuela y también que sean responsables por sus acciones. Si ustedes tienen, pueden contactarme, dijo ella, por correo electrónico, y pidió a la señora China que pusiera nuestros contactos en el chat, lo cual ella ya está haciendo. Y bueno, quiere tener un poquito la oportunidad de presentar a la directiva de PTAs para que nos conozcan. Y bueno, aquí les voy a compartir la página para que poder leer los nombres. Entonces, vamos a compartir de que, bueno, nuestro presidente es la señorita Spears, como dijo. El tesorero es la señora Ramírez, Elizabeth Ramírez. Nuestra secretaria es la señora China Denis, y bueno, yo soy el señor Mojica, el coordinador del cuarto, la historiadora es la señora Escobar, Azucena Escobar, nuestra doctora es Malea Coleman. Tenemos de membresías que es León, y la señorita vicepresidenta Brittany Fear. Y la parlamentaria tenemos a la señora María López. Y esos son los directivos de la mesa directiva del PTA.
Okay, anyone from the board like to speak? Okay, moving on. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, now we need to move on to business. Our business is our bylaw. We had changes to our bylaws. So we have Maria Lopez go over that for us.
Yes, I'm not sure if everybody knows or have a copy of the bylaws. I'm not sure if you want me to go through the bylaws that we had before and the changes that we had, or just add the changes that we have, because it's already late and I'm not sure we're gonna get to finish the meeting on time. It's 7:16. So
Does this work for you? I have that one displaying.
We're fine. You can go through the bylaws.
through the bylaws,
The
through
changes.
or the changes. Okay.
Changes.
All right, so for our unit, Jordan PTA, Long Beach Council, the changes that we had, it was that the dues that we had before changed from $8 to $9. The president changed from 2 presidents to 1 president. The nominating committee it was changed from 5 members and 2 alternates to 3 members and 2 alternates. The association quorum changed from 15 members to 13 members. The executive board quorum changed from 7 to 6. And the association meeting dates changed from the 3rd Wednesday to the
Have the
3rd
video off.
Thursday. The 3rd Thursday of the month.
Entonces vamos a repasar los cambios que tuvimos en nuestros estatutos y reglamentos. Tenemos que la cuota de membresía cambió de $8 a $9. Cambiamos también lo que es en la página 4, artículo 5, de que en vez de tener 2 vicepresidentes, cambiamos solamente a 1. También cambiamos de que el comité de nominaciones o postulaciones cambie de 5 a 2 y 2 alternos a 3 y 2 alternos. El quórum para poder tener la reunión oficial sería de 15 miembros a 13 miembros. el quórum para la directiva cambia de 7 a 6 miembros y también cambiamos las fechas de reunión general del tercer miércoles que era anteriormente al tercer martes como el día de hoy.
Okay, would someone like to make a motion?
I move that we accept the changes to the bylaws.
I
As,
second.
thank you.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a vote. All in favor, thumbs up, or anyone want to say no, no, anyone who wants to sustain, sustain.
La moción para, ya está hecha la moción y la segunda y vamos a votar para hacer los cambios. Pongan su manito.
Okay, we'll move with those bylaws, those changes.
Just a moment, just a moment, just a moment. I need to count.
Okay, count.
Everyone didn't vote. I don't see, they're not in, I don't see the votes. I
We
can't,
need thumbs up or yes into
the chat, or we need to see a response.
1, 2, 3.
Liliana, what's your last name and yes or no? I see you put a heart.
two.
Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You put it in the next meeting? Is that a no? That's a yes.
Is this everyone is voting or just the board members?
Just the members within the PTA. If you're a member of the PTA, you
member.
can vote.
Okay,
But
thank you.
everyone does need to join PTA, please, through Totem.
We'll talk about it in the announcements.
Okay, did
You're
we get
muted,
it?
you're muted, Cheetah.
Okay, I've got 14 votes. I didn't see any declines or nays or
Sustain.
I didn't see any thumbs down or, let me look in the chat, just a minute. Yes, I see yeses. Hold on. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17.
I do see Malaya with a mix. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see any, Malaya I had 1 no. And anybody abstain? I'm trying to look in the chat. Okay,
Who said no?
You have an X in your right now.
Did you say no, Malaya?
Malaya,
No,
you
I
have
say
no.
yes. Something's wrong with the computer.
Oh, I'm sorry, your website said no. Oh, there you go. Okay, so that's 18 yeses and 0 nos and no abstains.
Okay, thank you. We move to pass. Next, moving on, we move to membership with Brittany Pierre
And Elizabeth D. Dion.
and Elizabeth De Leon. Brittany? Or Elizabeth?
Well, if it's Elizabeth, I can help with that.
You need to translate?
Yeah, I just want to show you this too.
Okay, moving on, we'll come back to membership. Moving on to Octavio, you want to talk about BIPs and, oh,
Okay, so this is our dashboard. It says that we have 47 members. Okay, and then our goal is 100. So we're doing pretty good. We already are above last year's membership. So yeah, we gotta keep on going. This is great.
yay.
And I do still have 3 more memberships to put in, so that'll make us at 50. Because I have 3 to put in and I haven't done that yet. So we will be at 50 once I put the last 3 cash memberships that I received.
Y estaba mencionando que en la membresía ahorita tenemos actualmente 47 miembros, lo cual es, pues ya repasamos a la meta del año pasado, tuvimos 39. Acabamos de subir la meta a 100, entonces es nuestra meta de tener 100 miembros aquí en la escuela. Lo hemos tenido en el pasado y queremos hacerlo otra vez. y ahora que estamos regresando a casi a la normalidad, entonces estamos felices de que tenemos 47 miembros y dice todavía China que tiene otros 3 más, o nos ponen en 50 miembros, 51 miembros.
Okay. Octavia, you want to go ahead and talk about VIPs and positions we have available
Okay, so.
and what VIPs is?
Yes. Okay, so VIPs, the VIP program, volunteer in public schools. Anyone that wants to volunteer at Jordan or any Long Beach Unified School District school must go to or volunteer in public schools program. They require for folks that are interested, first to let the school know that they're interested in volunteering, and the second thing is to fill out an application. The application asks for the most recent TV results. They just told me that we need also, if you have a positive or false positive, then we need a copy of the most recent X-ray where it clears you from TV. Then also to put in whatever, if you have any convictions of anything, also sort to disclose it to the district in your application, and a picture ID, a government ID, it could be a passport, a consulate ID, something with a picture that it was provided with a government ID. And then you submit those to the district. I'm going to show you exactly where. So you go to our
Can you put the VIPs link in the chat?
Yes.
What are you doing?
All right. So this is sort of Jordan website. You go by going lbjordan.school.com. You go where it says parents, and then it says VIPs in the bottom. Volunteer in public schools. You click that, and then right here you have Ms. De Leon. She was also awarded in 2020. And here's a little bit more about it. And then in the VIPS office, click this right here, and this is the online application. You click the online application, and this is how it looks. And it has all the requirements here, and you fill out. You put your email, and then once you put your email, just go real quick, so you can see this is a sample. This is my email. Put it right there, and then you click next, and then it asks you your personal information. And this is where you upload your documents. Copy, you take a picture ID. If you're doing through your phone, it's easy because then you take a picture, you can upload it right away. You can also, and then they ask you if you were a Long Beach Unified School District employee. If you haven't, don't worry about it. But if you are, then we can look from some record. And then once you click next, it will ask you about the convictions, and they're going to run you through the Midlands law. Once the district approves your application, then I will receive the clearance form, and then once it's cleared, then the volunteer and myself we start the process of where you're going to be volunteering, or assign where we need more assistance, and you can help us here at Jordan. So that's one of the things that is needed for our parents to volunteer here at Jordan. And if you're going to be in PTA and you want to help us out, like homecoming and these other events that we do, the e-waste, I definitely suggest, so then you can then get our badge to allow you to be here. Can you see it? No.
Mr. Mojica, is it, I understood a while back when I used to become a VIP that for the district, you're like a VIP for like 5 years. So I don't know how to check my status if my husband and I, if we're still valid, or if we have to update it. How would we go about doing that?
It is true. Once you become a VIPS, you're valid for 4 years. That's how much the TV after it expires like that last year for expiration. The VIPS coordinator is supposed to contact you and let you know about that it's expiring. Now after COVID, they did a reset. So everyone right now we don't have any volunteers. We're starting brand new, so we're asking everyone to do it again.
Translate.
Okay. Buenas tardes. Le estamos hablando sobre los voluntarios en escuelas públicas. Todos los voluntarios que quieran ser voluntarios en escuelas públicas, en cualquier escuela aquí en el distrito, necesitan pasar por el programa que se llama Voluntarios en Escuelas Públicas, VIPS. Yo soy el coordinador de VIPS en esta escuela, Jordan, y el proceso como funciona es que tienen que llenar una solicitud. Esta solicitud les van a pedir el resultado más reciente de su vacuna de la tuberculosis. Hay personas que tomaron la vacuna y salió positivo. Es un falso positivo, pero salió positivo de todos modos. Entonces, para esas personas se les requiere que se tomen el más reciente rayos X y que diga el doctor o que el doctor indique que están libres de tuberculosis, que no tienen tuberculosis. Ese es uno de los requisitos médicos. De ahí en fuera, pues pedimos que ingresen su información y si tienen alguna convicción es por algo que pasó en el pasado, se tiene que divulgar al distrito en la solicitud. Vamos a hacer un chequeo de historial acerca de la ley Megens y si es eso no significa que no pueden ser voluntarios, simplemente que tienen que ver el nivel y qué sucedió en ese entonces para que entonces el equipo decida si pueden ser voluntarios en la escuela o no. Una vez que ya ha sucedido eso, me mandan a mí entonces la aclaración de que ustedes ya pueden participar y ser voluntarios y de esa forma entonces ya me entrevistaría con ustedes para dejarles saber en dónde van a ayudarnos y más que nada nosotros que estamos aquí en el PTA que queremos ayudar, estar en las escuelas para las kermeses que vamos a hacer, las ferias, los eventos que vamos a hacer, pues sí, les exhortamos grandemente que pasen por el programa. Es gratuito y nomás ocupan una identificación gubernamental, puede ser un pasaporte, puede ser su matrícula consular, etcétera, para saber que ustedes son ustedes y puedan pasar el historial. Es todo. Y bueno, aquí estoy para ayudarles. Se puede hacer en línea rápidamente. Les voy a compartir cómo acceder a la página. Entonces ustedes van primero a la página de la escuela Jordan. Una vez que van a la página de la escuela Jordan, bueno, una vez que van a la página de la escuela Jordan, ustedes lo oprimen el enlace. Ok. So, una vez que van a la página de la escuela Jordan, van aquí donde dice Parents o Padres de Familia y luego aquí donde dice VIPS, de abajo, VIPS. Una vez que oprimen ahí les dan la página, aquí en esta página tienen un poquito más de información de cómo contactarlo y luego van aquí donde dice Voluntarios en Escuelas Públicas o VIPS del distrito. Ahí ustedes lo oprimen y aquí está la solicitud. Okay. Primero nada más me hacen saber que quieren ser voluntarios para que cuando llegue la aclaración de que ustedes ya fueron aprobados, entonces sepa de quién estamos hablando. ¿Okay? Porque luego me llegan aprobaciones y no sé quién, no sé cómo contactarlos porque ustedes directamente llenan una solicitud y nunca me dieron información que eso querían hacer. Entonces es importante y una vez que oprimen ahí ya les sale la aplicación que estamos viendo. Ustedes ponen su correo electrónico, una vez que lo pongan le ponen next, que es siguiente, y entonces llenan la solicitud con nombre y información, su fecha de nacimiento y aquí donde dice add file, ahí es donde ustedes pueden agregar la identificación que les estaba diciendo con foto y más contactos y cuando le ponen next ya tienen que divulgar entonces si tuvieron alguna convicción o algo. Pero de ahí en fuera es bien sencillo y bueno, me gustaría que lo llenaran para que entonces fueran voluntarios y pudieran entonces participar con nosotros en todos los eventos que vamos a tener con el PTA.
Where's your dad? What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Disculpe, señor Majica, nada más para aclarar que el tuberculosis no es vacuna, es examen, que tienen que hacerse examen.
Sí, el resultado de su examen es, pues, les dan, perdón, es una prueba y es como esa inyección, fui a vacuna, pero no es vacuna, sí es cierto, es nada más un examen, no le están poniendo nada.
What was her question?
No, just a clarification that The TV results, TV, I said it was a vaccine, but it's not a vaccine. It's a test.
Thank you.
Octavia, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I just want to add to what the lady was saying. So what you're saying is it doesn't matter if you have 1 year to go you're already a VIP already, but everyone start from scratch. You have to start and apply this whole fiscal year to be in a VIP.
Yeah, because there was a lot of movement. There's a lot of VIPs that are moving around as well in different schools. And 2 years, a lot of volunteers were not up to date, or they expired last year, but we don't know. We don't have the list of those. So that's why pretty much the ask is to do it again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna talk about the positions, Octavio.
The what positions?
We have different positions available for PTA.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Mr. Mojica, would I have to reapply also? Like, for the VIPs? Would I have to submit all the information again? I
think-
was a VIP
okay,
on
what-
2020.
I think it was about to expire. I don't remember your name. But I have the
Okay.
list. But yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move on to a different events we have coming up.
You
We
mean
do our next, what's that, the positions? Okay.
we have this what the financial secretary we're missing? And this one for you.
I think that's just our numbers and addresses.
You see the left column? We're talking about the left column. You know, where there's no information, that's the vacancy.
You got a list of the different positions. Okay, we can move on. We can move on to the events. Okay, October 6th, we have back to school night. Back to school night will be coming up. We need volunteers for these different nights. PTA will be doing something these different nights. We haven't got with the board or association to see what, but we will be doing something, setting up a PTA table, selling waters. We have October 21st, homecoming fair and games. We need volunteer. We have another e-waste coming up October 29th from 9 to 12, which we really did good last e-waste. So any volunteers for the e-waste? That's different TVs, computers, fax machines, printers. Those are the type of things that they'll be having at the e-waste. And let's see. Our next unit meeting will be October 18th, and we will be in person, 6:30 in person, next unit meeting. We will give you all the information on that. Okay. See, you want to go back. Any questions or anything need to be answered?
Translation.
Oh, I'm sorry, Octavio.
Entonces,
Can you translate for me, please?
para nuestros próximos eventos, ocupamos voluntarios. El 6 de octubre vamos a tener nuestra noche de regreso a la escuela, de 6 a actually, back to school is going to be 5 to 8. De 5 a, may I make a change? De las 5 a las 8 de la noche, vamos a tener una apertura primero y luego va a ser back to school night. Octubre 21 tenemos nuestro juego de fútbol americano de regreso a casa. Es un juego y vamos a tener una feria también. El 29 de octubre vamos a tener un evento de reciclaje electrónico para que traigan sus televisiones viejas, computadoras viejas, radios, lo que tengan de electrónico que no se puede echar a la basura, no lo trae para que sea reciclado. Y bueno, nos den una compensación por ayudar al clima. Y el 30 de marzo vamos a tener lo que es pues la casa abierta, escuela abierta, igual como la noche de regreso a la escuela. También queremos avisarle que el 18 de octubre es nuestra siguiente reunión Esta reunión ha sido en Zoom y la siguiente reunión va a ser en persona aquí en la Escuela Jordan. Les vamos a dar más información ya que vaya llegando esa fecha. Is anything else?
Okay. Let's see.
Sorry, I'm sorry, question. The open house will be from 6 to 8 or it's from 5 to 8?
Back to school night on October 6th is 5 to 8.
No, the March, the third open house.
Open house Tuesday.
Yeah, so far that's what it said in the calendar.
Thank you.
Question, back to school night, is that on a homecoming fair and games? What time,
Oh,
what time is that?
oh, the fair is they haven't given us the schedule for
Okay,
fair, but
all
I know
right.
it's a special schedule and it's going to be allocated the last portion of the school hours to have the fair, and the game is at night. It's usually from 6 to 9.
Game is at 7, so we'd have to be there at 6 to set up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And we have a football game Thursday. We have a football game Thursday, 4 p.m. at Milliken. That's our fresh soft. And our varsity football game will be Friday, 7. Varsity game at Milliken also.
El jueves vamos a tener el juego de fútbol americano en Milliken contra Milliken y luego el viernes con nuestro equipo también de fútbol americano.
Angel?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to add the Pacific Island Education Voyage will held their first meeting. It's going to be at Jordan. We don't know the location of the room yet, but it will be at Jordan on October the 27th. And the title will be, the topic will be career readiness or college readiness, sorry.
Okay, thank you, Malaya.
También va a ser la celebración de educación, se llama viaje educacional de las islas del Pacífico. Y bueno, van a tener nuestra reunión aquí en la Escuela Jordan. Todavía no sabemos en qué lugar, pero están invitados a venir. Va a ser el jueves, October, what you say?
Also, I forgot to put in the.
I'm sorry, I was asking a question.
Oh, I'm sorry, Octavio. Let me know when you're done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is it October what, Malia? I apologize.
October 27th.
27.
It's always the last Thursday of every month.
El último jueves de cada. No, when, yeah, okay.
Except for November 7th. Well, November because of the Thanksgiving, we're gonna have it on November 17th. But that will be at Powell, middle school.
Okay.
I'll let you know ahead of time. I'll get the whole schedule and pass it on to everyone for the whole year.
Y ella nos va a mandar entonces el horario de cada evento de la Ciudad del Pacífico para que sepamos bien. Yeah, apologies. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, Sheila.
All righty. I'm sorry. I didn't put in the agenda all of the sports. I don't want to leave any sports person out. So we do have sports that's coming up for this month on the 20th, which is tennis versus Milliken at 4 p.m. Volleyball is also competing against Milliken at 4. And on September 22nd is water polo versus Savannah at 3:15. And then at 4 p.m. we have tennis and girls volleyball versus Poly. And on the 23rd, I'm going to put this in the minutes, so it will be in the minutes. Also on the 23rd of September at 7 p.m. is football versus Milliken. And then on the 26th is going to be at 4 p.m. tennis versus Compton. On the 27th is at 4 p.m. is going to be tennis versus Wilson, and the girls volleyball also versus Wilson. On the 28th at 5:15 is water polo versus Lakewood. On the 29th at 4 p.m. it's going to be JV football and tennis and girls volleyball all versus competing against Lakewood. On the 30th it's going to be at 7 p.m. it's going to be football varsity football versus Lakewood. And then homecoming is going to be the 21st, and then the homecoming dance is going to be the 22nd. The fair, as Octavio has already mentioned, we have to wait on that schedule. That's all.
Y yo sé
Sheena,
que ella nos
sorry.
dijo que-
Could we get a copy of that?
Yes, I'm
In a
just,
minute.
just a moment. I have to put this on I'm putting this on the recording so that I can put it in the notes so that Octavio can then translate this to everyone. It's going to be on the minutes. Okay, Octavio.
No, I was gonna mention that also all those dates are in our Jordan's website.
Correct.
In the calendar section, you can browse forward or backwards, see your past and reports. So I encourage you to also, check our website for all the dates that I didn't catch all of them. But también lo que ella quiere decir, ella dio una lista de todo lo que son los otros deportes y eventos que vamos a tener que también son importantes. Lo que me dio muchas listas de muchas fechas y horarios que no capté completamente. Entonces, yo exhorto que puedan ir a la página electrónica de la Escuela Jordan. Ahí están en nuestro calendario. Ahí pueden ver todos los eventos que hay aquí en la Escuela Jordan, los de deportes y los de reuniones, etcétera, y eventos como ferias, todo lo que vamos a tener, están ahí porque están registrados desde anteriormente. Pero también la señora Sheena lo va a poner esta lista en nuestra acta para poder aprobar para la siguiente reunión. Y bueno, también va a ser traducida al español para que ustedes puedan aprobar y ver también si lo quieren hacer. Y está grabada en esta reunión también.
Okay. Is that all questions answered? Anything else? If not, we could adjourn this meeting at 7:46.
Really quick, Ms. Welch, I have one plug if I could.
Okay.
So one of the programs that we have at our school is called Californians for Justice. It's a partnership the school district has with this organization, Californians for Justice, and they come in to help make leaders out of non-traditional students that have been that are part of marginalized communities. And part of our team is to have students, teachers, and parents. So I see one of my parents online. I just sent her a message. I'm gonna call her tomorrow to see if she's interested. There are 8 meetings for the year. They're like 2 hours long, and then 2 of them are 4 hours long. But if you have time to do that and you are interested, you could reach me, Miss Welch. I'll put my name on here, or you could call the office if you like, but R. Welch Kitchen at lbschools.net. If you want to hear more information about it, and you could just say it's for CFJ, California for Justice. Thank you, Ms. Spears.
Thank you so much. Ms.
Angel, I would
Yes.
like to extend a sincere thank you for our vice principal, Ms. Welch, and the head counselor, Mr. Duante, Steve. Thank you so much. And I will say, as my mother always say, that we are the hearts and our children are the heartbeats. So the real reason why we're all here is for our children. You know, we have an amazing week and God bless.
Thank you so much. We will adjourn.
Y por último, ella quiere también decirles que la señorita Welch, que tenemos una organización que se llama California para Justicia, y ellos, el trabajo de ellos es obtener jóvenes que tradicionalmente han sido marginados, los tratan de hacer líderes, y hacen ese es el trabajo, que sean líderes en su comunidad y hagan la diferencia. Entonces ella va a seguir exhortando a otras familias a que sean parte de este programa, y bueno, es bueno tenerlo como recurso aquí en la Escuela Jordan. Y la señora Melea, está extendiendo el agradecimiento a la señora Raquel Welch Kitchen, que es directora asistente, y el señor Steve Juanes, que es nuestro consejero principal, para que, bueno, por su trabajo arduo, a pesar de que son nuevos que están aquí, y bueno, y el apoyo que nos están dando a nosotros los padres en el PTA. Y como ella dice siempre, bueno, como decía su mamá de la señora Coleman, decía, nosotros somos el corazón, pero nuestros hijos son el ritmo del corazón. Y es por eso que tenemos que seguir trabajando con nuestros hijos.
And before we go, I just wanted to make sure everyone knows that we are still a fun unit. And we do have, we did give out for student ninth grade orientation, we gave out gift bags if they joined. We weren't able to do it during teacher orientation because we got our times mixed up as far as where we were going to be, because we had bags and gifts for the teacher orientation, but it didn't happen. And that was one of the that was part of the money we had set aside for teacher orientation. But we'll do it at another time when they have something else for the teachers, for the teacher appreciation, because we still have the items for the teachers. Okay. Also, I wanted to make sure everyone knows that we are seeking sponsorships, and the sponsorships, they have donated. Angel, I'll let you take that off. You go on and tell us what the sponsors are doing.
Okay, we was just asking different businesses in the neighborhood to donate money towards Jordan PTA, so we could give back to the kids, do different things for the kids, different programs, different resources. So other than that, that's about it, Sheena.
You didn't want to tell them what the donation was?
Oh, the donation for water, we had someone donate water and Gatorade. That's gonna be donating 100 cases of water and 100 cases of Gatorade that they would like for us to issue out between the different sports. And we will be doing that.
And that's going to be part of our fundraiser / giveaway for the PTA, because some of it's going to be for how we were going to work it was so that, but the board still hasn't discussed it. So we have the donation, but the board has to decide how we're going to distribute it, if we're going to do partial financially, or if we're going to just give it away. But the board has to decide that, and we'll bring that back to you once the pallets are dropped at Jordan, because they're going to be dropped at Jordan, and that's what the PTA is going to be contributing. That's one of our things we're going to be contributing to the school this year.
Y antes de terminar, no queremos que se nos
Let
olvide,
Octavio translate. Sorry, Octavio.
que nos digan, no queremos que faltar de decir de que no, gracias a que tenemos donantes para el PTA. Nosotros, el PTA es un grupo divertido, que ahorita fue mucho negocio, pero usualmente es divertido, y teníamos, alocamos algo de dinero para darle a la orientación del 9º grado, lo hicimos. Y bueno, en la orientación para cuando regresaron los maestros, queríamos hacer algo similar. Sin embargo, hubo una confusión en los tiempos y en las locaciones donde tendríamos que estar y no sucedió. Pero estamos ya pensando en lo que es la apreciación de maestros y personal escolar, poderlo hacer en ese momento, ¿verdad? Y luego le preguntó, le dijo a la señora Spears que nos hablara un poquito de las donaciones que logramos conseguir. Hay negocios que están aquí alrededor de la Escuela Jordan que están listos para patrocinarnos y, bueno, darnos donaciones para nuestros jóvenes y para nuestras familias. Entonces, una de esas donaciones fue que obtuvimos 100 paquetes de tazos de agua, ¿no? De esos grandes de agua y de Gatorade. Y eso es lo que vamos a utilizar para hacer recaudación de fondos. Parcialmente, otros vamos a hacer, quizás también vamos a regalar bastante a la comunidad. Eso todavía no hemos decidido, la mesa directiva no ha decidido cómo lo vamos a diseminar, pero una vez que ya tengamos un plan, lo vamos a tener que traer aquí al pleno para que ustedes nos digan la aprobación o no. Pero el chiste es para que también sean parte de todo esto y sean voluntarios para hacer estos eventos. Pero ya les daremos más información cuando llegue el momento.
Okay, so
I wanted-
7:52. The meeting is
I'm
officially adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to add one more thing. I wanted to take advantage, since we were all having the first PTA meeting, if we could all join forces so that we can make it happen for the seniors from the music program. I know that since the constructions and all that, in the years past, the music program used to play the pomp and circumstance for the seniors that used to graduate, because it used to be held there in the field. And so it was a great fulfillment for the seniors to pass on the baton to the remaining music department for the students to follow and still say goodbye for the other ones to their senior fellows that we're leaving and wishing them good luck on their future ventures. So I was wondering, you know, if we can all join forces to somehow make it happen for the seniors this school year. Since I know that parents, they join forces and they we help them to go to sports, I mean, to the football games, to the basketball games. We help them with waters or stuff like that. I think it would be a great fulfillment for those seniors to be able to play on their senior graduation and have their fellow music people. So just the little things that we could maybe help them work on that to get that done.
Sheena, can you put that also in one of our logs so we could talk about that, discuss that?
Yes, I just want to make sure, Margot, your,
Yes.
your number ends in 8564?
Yes.
Okay, I have to call you.
Okay,
See, that's what we do.
Great idea.
yeah, thank you so much. Okay, again, 7:54. We are adjourned to next meeting. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it so much.
Guys, that was too fast. We're supposed to be here till 9 o'clock, people.
Right.
Thank you, Sheena.
Great job, Angel.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Octavio.
Se acaba la reunión a las 7:45 y
Thank
bueno,
you, Octavio.
más que nada, digo 7:54.
Thank you to all the parents.
Y gracias a todos los que vinieron. Y la última idea fue apoyar también a los jóvenes del
We
grupo
still
de
need to,
música,
Octavio,
para que
let
también
them know.
estén en el plantel y que en la graduación puedan tocar para los jóvenes que están graduándose, que puedan ellos tocar en la graduación y apoyarles, así como estamos apoyando a los equipos de fútbol, también apoyamos a ellos.
Octavio, let them know we still have positions and we still need parents to be on our board. We need
Next
more
meeting, we
parents.
will continue with that at next meeting.
I know, but Octavio can let them know because they're here now, because we still have 29 people online. So Octavio, let them know they need to reach out through the email that I put in the chat so that they can tell, and I can at least send them through the email what positions we still have. I'll put it, I'll have the vice president, because she's with the membership, I'll have her go on and start sending it out.
Y nada más
If I don't.
para recordarles que también tenemos posiciones si están interesados en vacantes. Y bueno, vamos a la membresía les va a mandar un correo electrónico si están interesados, cómo puede ser.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Gracias.
Gracias, Octavio. Gracias, Sheena.
Thank you. But any suggestions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. That we need to let them know if any suggestions, we still need suggestions for projects and stuff like that. We need all of that.
Y en la siguiente reunión, por favor, piensen en sugerencias o opiniones en cómo podemos seguir ayudando a la escuela.
Like Margot had the one suggestion. Anybody else have any other suggestions they wanted to, or projects they'd like to do? She suggested the music. Anybody else want to do something or have suggestions?
Y exhortando también, así como lo hizo la señora Margaret acerca del programa de música, así también podemos usar para otros programas.
Have everybody write their suggestions and bring it to the next meeting.
Thank you, Malay. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Sheena.
Thank you.
Night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Thank you.